to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video talking about Reborns. So this isn't just like any video talking about Reborns, this is talking about buying Reborns. I get a lot of questions asking, like from people asking like any tips on buying Reborns from Instagram or from eBay or from Etsy or from Facebook or all this stuff, like just asking about buying Reborns. So today I'm gonna be doing a video sharing with you guys my tips on buying Reborns from basically anywhere. So let's get started. First of all, you really wanna be aware of your seller because a lot of times people are just scammers trying to get your money, and then they will not send you a doll, or they'll send you a doll that is not like what the actual doll you think you're getting is. So you want to be aware of scammers, and so you really want to make sure you're buying from a credible seller. If you're on eBay, I would definitely make sure they have 100% feedback, because if they don't, then that's usually a bad sign. If they definitely have less than 90, that's a bad sign. But like 100% feedback is definitely best when you're buying Reborns. So that's for eBay. On like Instagram, I would definitely like find other people who have bought from them and maybe ask them about it. If they have a lot of followers, then I think you're usually pretty safe. But if they don't have a lot of followers, I would see if other people have bought from them before and ask them how their experience was, because I feel like with smaller accounts, usually it's a little bit more risky than if you're buying from a well-known account. With Etsy, I really do not trust Etsy to buy Reborns. It's just really sketchy. Etsy's great for other things, but I honestly feel like it's just not the best place to buy a Reborn. I would definitely recommend Instagram or eBay more than Etsy, and same thing with Facebook. I've never bought a baby from Facebook because I don't have Facebook, but I also don't really trust Facebook for that. But I mean, as long as you, if you find out that they are a credible seller and follow some other steps, then I think you'll be okay to buy from Etsy and Facebook. I just wouldn't recommend them as the first one. So now I'm gonna share some tips specific to eBay. Okay, so I pulled up eBay right here, and you really want your search to be specific. If you just search for Reborn baby, or just like even Reborn in general, just if you search for Reborn, you're gonna get all these fake China babies. So you wanna be really specific. So like this one says like, that one's a real Reborn, but like all these other ones are so fake and you can tell. And so you really want to refine your search. I usually put in Reborn baby and then whatever kit I'm looking for. So if you were looking for the, let's say, there's a lot of, everyone likes Twin A, so we're gonna go with that. Reborn baby Twin A by Bonnie Brown. You wanna make it really specific, because then you know you'll be finding Twin A's. And see, you already get finer results getting babies. You want to be aware of some that'll just be the vinyl kits, or if they're actually painted. See, for this one, this would just be the kit. But some people would look at that and think, oh, I'm getting that beautiful doll for only $112. No. You want to be aware of that. And I feel like sometimes, especially if the seller's from China, it's usually not going to be the real kit or even the real doll. I've found a lot of times there's like a lot of fake sellers from out of the US. So yeah, another thing you can do to refine your search is if you were just looking for, if you just really didn't know what you were looking for in general, like Reborn baby girl, I would not just search that, or at least, like you really won't, like that is a Behringer doll. That's not a Reborn. That is a Reborn, that one's fake, those are fake. So what you can do is you can sort by price and shipping highest first. I know usually you don't want to pay the highest price, but you will find like actual Reborns if you do it this way. This works better if you're looking for a specific kit, like Reborn baby like Chloe, like if you know a kit but you don't remember who the artist is. Like see, there's Chloe by Natalie Black, that is who I was thinking of. And if you have it priced highest first, it'll show you the actual kit. Whereas if I just put it at best match, it would just show like, actually there are some Chloe's, but like there would be other ones and you wouldn't exactly find what you're looking for. But I find that especially when you're looking for, like if you're just trying to find like I've done this when I look for prototypes sometimes. Like if you look, oh, I spelled prototype wrong. Prototype. If you're like looking for a prototype doll, definitely put highest price first, because those are like, a lot of times you won't find an actual prototype. And you'll find just fake dolls. These are like silicones, that's why they're so expensive. And then it goes down, you can find like prototypes and stuff. So I find that like using your resources to check is really good. So let's go back to like, let's go back to like, or let's do Levi by Bonnie Brown, since that's another popular one. Another thing you can do is like to check if they are credible. Like, let's say if we click on this one, we're like, oh, that one's cute, the price is pretty good, let's see if they're credible. This person has 100% positive feedback, which is a really good sign. And you can see there's not just one picture, there's multiple pictures. The doll is in different outfits in the pictures, which is another really good sign. That's an interesting position. But you can see that there's clearly been many pictures taken of this doll, but you don't want to stop there. You want to keep going and look down, read the description. This obviously looks like it would be a very credible buyer. I would say they are credible. There will be other people who will be selling them, and it won't be as credible, and I think it's going to be hard for me to find right now. But yeah, but on eBay, I just would say, like I said, just check to make sure they have 100% positive feedback. Maybe even check their reviews if they have any. Read the descriptions. If they don't have multiple pictures, especially if the doll is in only one outfit in all the pictures, then it's probably not their doll. Like with scammers, they'll usually just take whatever pictures they can find of that doll, but they'll only have it in like one outfit, or they'll only put like one picture. If there's only one picture, that's usually really sketchy, and I really would avoid that. So that's kind of it for eBay. We're gonna go on to Instagram. When you're buying from Instagram, like I said, you definitely wanna like look on their account. If they have like a lot of followers, then you're usually good. I mean, I wouldn't just stop and be like, oh, they have a lot of followers, so I'm gonna say they're credible. That isn't always the case, because sometimes a lot of big accounts are actually scammers. No, I'm not saying that like all big accounts are scammers. I'm saying like there are a lot of scammer accounts that are bigger accounts, and I have heard of these issues before. But just knowing that they have a lot of followers does not mean like anything with their credibility with purchasing. If you're gonna purchase a doll, like I said, look on their account and make sure there's like pictures of the doll like in different outfits. Like if it was a collection baby of theirs, look at their old posts of it. Like you wanna make sure, like especially like if their first post, like when it was first, like when they first had the doll, if it looks the same now, like if it looks like it's missing paint, or like if there's flaws that have happened to it since they first got it, that's usually a bad sign, unless they already talked about the flaws. You like also want to like make sure you're aware of all the flaws, because it's so sad to get a doll and not have it look the way you expected. But with buying dolls, this goes for anywhere, especially Etsy, Facebook, and Instagram. On eBay, you can't really do this as much, I don't think, but on Etsy, Facebook, and Instagram, I would definitely recommend contacting the seller privately through like DM, private message, and asking them to send a safety pic. So a safety picture is they will take a picture of the doll with a piece of paper. It'll say their account name, it'll have the date, and it'll have like the baby, and you can have them write whatever you want on it. Like you could be like, write like hippopotamus on the bottom, and if they had all that on the paper and everything, you told them to write this really random message, and they had it all, and they had the safety picture, then you know that they actually have that doll, and that is a really good way to have a safety picture. I think that asking to have a random word or like phrase put onto the paper is a really good way to make sure that it's actually their doll, because I mean, you never know if they could just have like a fake safety picture or something, so it's good to ask them to like have a like random little phrase on there. So safety pictures are a really important part of buying reborns from people online. And one more important tip I would say is even after before they send a safety picture, definitely ask for more pictures. If they only send pictures that they've posted on their account that they've posted before, like they don't send any new pictures, then you know that's usually a big sign of a scammer, because if they will not send you a new picture of the doll, then there's something wrong with that and it's clearly not their doll. So you definitely want to ask for them to send more pictures, and maybe even pictures of it in different outfits. You could ask to like see pictures of it with like a certain outfit on, if you know they have a certain outfit. That way you know like if they can change this doll into that specific outfit you requested, or just like take more pictures of it that they have never posted before, then it's a pretty good sign that they are not a scammer and that it's actually a good doll that you should purchase. So you really just have to be very careful when you are buying from online. Like I said, you should really just make sure the credibility of the seller is, like, there's a credible seller. So like I said, on eBay, 100% feedback is a very, very good sign. And on Instagram, like, talk to other people who have bought from them and stuff like that. You can rewatch parts of the video if you forget. And asking for safety pictures is a really good one to make sure they actually have the doll. And the third one is asking for more pictures. So that is pretty much my tips for buying online. I've never had a really bad experience with this. I only had one bad experience with eBay, but the only thing that was bad about it is that the person decided to keep her doll instead of sell it to me because she didn't want to sell it to a minor. Because I was 14 at the time and she didn't want to sell her doll to me. Because, I don't know, she didn't want to sell to a child. I don't really know. It made me upset, but it's okay. That's over. So, yeah, anyways, those are my tips for buying online. Like I said, I've never really had any bad experiences with buying any babies online because I usually stick to these tips. Hopefully these tips will help you guys. You'll be able to get your dolls and know that they'll be good and like you won't be scammed, because I hate hearing about people's scam stories. It's just so sad and heartbreaking, and like when you're so excited for a doll and then it just doesn't go right, it's so sad, and I don't want anyone to go through that. So definitely use these tips for buying babies. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will try and answer them. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and in the comments, let me know if you have any more tips that I didn't mention, because I probably forgot them because I'm like so out of it right now. But yeah, I will see you guys all later.